Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to my another new video. Today I'll discuss about getting a specific information about a cell. The cell function is the basic information function for getting all sorts of data about the current contents and formatting of a cell. The syntax of the cell function is cell, then info type, then reference, then close. So this is the syntax of cell functions: cell, info type, comma, then third bracket, references. So the info type, you can see this is the info type argument is a text value that specifies the type of cell information you want to return. The optional reference argument is the reference of the cell range for which you want to information. When you omit this argument, Excel specifies the type of information specified by the info type argument for the last cell that was changed in the worksheet. So you can see info type, address, it's return this function cell address of the first cell in the reference as text using in the reference as text using absolute cell references, absolute cell references. Then info type column, this function returns column number of the first cell, column number of the first cell in the reference, and info type color, this function returns on when the cell is formatted in color, cell is formatted in color for negative values, otherwise returns 0. Then contents info type, contents info type, this function returns value of the upper left cell, value of the upper left cell in the reference, Then file name info type. This function returns file name of the containing the cell reference. File name of the containing the cell reference, returns empty text, double quotation, when the workbook containing the reference has not yet been saved. When the workbook containing the reference has not yet been saved. The reference has not yet been saved. Then format info type. This function returns text value of the number format of the cell. Then parenthesis info types. This function returns on when the cell is formatted with parenthesis for positive values or for all values. Then prefix info type. This function returns text value of the label prefix. Used in the cell. Then protect info type returns this function 0 when the cell is unlocked. And on when the cell is blank. The cell is locked. This is the protect info type. Then row info type. This function returns row number of the first cell in the reference. Then type info type. This function returns text value of the type of data in the cell suppose B for blank when cell is empty, show for label then white info type. This function returns column wide of the cell rounded of the next highest integer Thanks for watching and don't forget to subscribe my channel.